want to go right now to Andy McCarthy, what he makes of all of this. This is just one of several disappointing decisions and legal matters for the former president. But this one's kind of interesting. It's sort of like a revisit on the bond itself. What happened?
Well, it looks like, Neil, that there was certain information that the bond company, Mr. Hankey's company, was supposed to supply. Right. My understanding from looking at some of the reporting that it had to do with statements of financial condition of his. I doubt that that's going to end up being a major problem. I think it's pretty aggressive for Letitia James to call this all into question. I happen to think the bond, even at $175 million, is unnecessary. It seems to me that Trump has substantial assets in New York that are not going anywhere. His company is under a monitor, so it's not like he can transfer that property. She'll have plenty to execute against if she prevails on appeal. So I think this ought to be much ado about nothing, but we'll have to keep an eye on it.
And a lot of it has to do with whether the bond firm has any connection to New York itself. If it doesn't, I guess she's using this argument, then there is no bond, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, as long as the funds are there, she ought to be satisfied with that. And again, I don't mean to be a dead horse or beat a dead horse on this, but Trump's got lots of property in New York. Every business is different. Every fortune is different. If his fortune was bags of money that you could put on a plane and take someplace, that would be one thing. But he's got New York real estate. So, I don't know what she's complaining about, because there'll be plenty there for her to seize if, in the end, she ends up prevailing. And I must say, I expect that there'll be a substantial decrease in the disgorgement penalty that was imposed here.
Let me get your take on three other cases that did not go the president's way. The documents case that is still going to go on, so losing his bid to have that dismissed. The Georgia case, that he wanted that dismissed based on free speech. That looks like that will not be the case. And finally, another judge in New York refusing to delay the hush money trial. So rarely has he faced this many disappointments legally. Now, that could change, but the significance of these three matters.
Well, I think, Neil, the thing that you marshal there is the most important thing that perhaps we haven't spent enough time on, which is we look at these cases one at a time as they come up, but the cumulative effect of all of this is what's hardest on Trump in terms of due process. A normal defendant in a big case might get over a year to prepare for trial and be looking at only one indictment. Trump has these 4 complex cases that have been dropped on him. And, these are Democratic prosecutors who strategically timed the cases to take place during the campaign calendar. Yeah. So that's very difficult for him politically, but I think it's even more difficult for him in terms of due process and preparing for trial.
We shall see. Andy, always good catching up with you on a lot of legal matters today. Andy McCarthy, always fun. Thank you very much.
In the soft embrace of morning light, groggy and yet hopeful inside, a whisper of promise, a sense so sweet, reviving energy with every heartbeat. Oh yeah, stumbling down the stairs with grace, favorite mother cherished embrace. Each sip, a dance of enchantment, caffeine's elixir, a daily enchantment. Oh, dawn, a gentle caress, bathing the world in warmth no less. A symphony of flavors in every pore, awakening senses, a ritual to adore. The kitchen hums a quiet tune as dreams unfold not too soon. Pouring the elixir, stories take flight. In the world of coffee, my spirit alights. I'm cradled, a vessel of tales. Each sip, a dialogue as morning unveils. Bitterness, a new world of tales. As the day unfolds, a caffeinated tale. In morning symphony, where moments prevail. Coffee, my companion in the sunrise quest. In the ritual morning, my eternal zest. The world awakens, a canvas so bright. In the palette of dawn, a captivating sight. A dance of flavors, a morning trance. In the world of coffee, life's sweet romance. Coffee in the morning, my lifeline, guiding through life's chaotic design. Divine in every sip, a morning zen.